Hey everyone, thanks for joining today's practice where we're going to work on our hips. So go ahead and get in a comfortable seat and we'll get started. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze if that feels safer for you. Rest your hands on your knees and begin to deepen your inhale. Roll those shoulders back, spine nice and tall, crown reaching to the ceiling. We're just going to take a moment or two here to settle into our practice, and then we're going to get right into it. So let those thoughts of anything other than what's on your mat today float away. And let's just focus on the here and the now. On your next deep inhale, let's flutter our eyes open. Bring the soles of our feet together. And let the knees begin to drop. If you have a block or a blanket, you can always set them underneath your knees for support. Just let the knees fall towards the mat. Spine nice and tall. You can grasp your ankles or your feet and just begin to hinge forward a little bit. On an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold a little deeper, perhaps rounding through the spine, bringing your nose towards your feet. And if it feels comfortable, you can always bring your feet further away from your hips. That might feel better. Lengthening on the inhale, deepening that stretch on the exhale. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, one last fold. Maybe this is your deepest stretch of the practice so far. Perhaps you've gotten an inch closer, or perhaps you're bringing your forehead all the way towards your toes. Wherever you are right now, that is fine. No judgment. And let's go ahead and meet in tabletop. Tuck your toes and push your hips back for your first downward facing dog. Maybe we pedal out the feet. Drop those shoulders away from your ears. You can wag your tail a bit. And on your next inhale, step to the top of the mat, meeting in a forward fold. Inhale to lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And inhale, let's stand all the way up. Arms reaching towards the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot to the back of the mat, drop the knee, drop the top of the foot, and reach towards the sky. Maybe you get a small back bend, gazing up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot to the back of the mat. You can be in a plank on your toes or on your knees, and then lower all the way to the mat. Press up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, release to the mat. Press up to downward facing dog. Inhale here. Look to the between your hands. Step your right foot to the top of the mat. Drop your left knee at the top of your left foot and rise up. Maybe you do another small back bend. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck your toes, and step to the top of the mat, meeting in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. We're going to halfway lift. Hands can be on your shins, thighs, or maybe they touch the mat. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. And we're going to meet in the low lunge. Slight back bend here. Release the hands to the mat. Tuck your toes and step back to your plank. Lower all the way down. Press up for a cobra. Release down to the mat and push back to your downward facing dog. Look between your hands. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. Drop your knee. Low lunge. Back bend. Release your hands to the mat and step forward to a forward fold. Inhale to lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, last time. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale to lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot to the back of the mat, meet in a low lunge. Hands to the sky. And let's do 1 more back bend on each side. Exhale, plant your hands, step your foot back, plank, lower all the way down. Press up for cobra and release to the mat. Press back to downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat. Step your right foot to the top of the mat. Drop your knee. Meet in low lunge. Back bend. Release your hands to the mat. Tuck your toes and meet in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right. Now, we're going to bring our feet to a little bit further than hip width apart. Hands at your heart. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, begin to sit your hips back, going through chair all the way down to Malasana, garland pose. This is a great spot for a block, maybe underneath your seat, in whatever orientation you need it. Additionally, you could put them behind your heels if you can't get your heels all the way down. You could also use a book or a blanket, anything that's going to help you there. Sit up nice and tall. Sink the hips back as far as you can. And let's press the knees open, getting that nice opener in our hips. Just gentle. We don't want to force anything, just guiding the knees open. Roll those shoulders back nice and tall. And then we're going to plant the hands, toe heel our feet together, and meet in a forward fold. Plant your hands, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right foot off the ground into a split. So that could be 6 inches above the ground, or you could have it all the way up. Now release or bring your right knee towards your right elbow, left ankle towards your left ankle, and slide your left foot back. We're meeting in pigeon pose. So your left leg is going to be somewhat perpendicular. Mine usually is more of a diagonal because I've got tighter hips. That's okay. This is a great place to put a block underneath your hip if you need it. So we're going to sit up nice and tall, roll those shoulders back, and then we're going to begin to lower ourselves towards the mat. And we're going to be here for about 30 seconds. So nice and easy. Begin to relax into the pose. This could feel very intense. So if it's a little bit too much, you can always come to your back and you can hug your leg into your chest like this. That is a great stretch too, whatever you need in your body. And if you're able to come down to your forearms, maybe you try stacking your hands and resting your forehead on your stacked hands. Maybe you have a block you come down to, whatever feels good. And if you're in your sleeping pigeon, go ahead and start to rise back up. Tuck those left toes, lift the right leg, and send it back to downward facing dog. If you were on your back, let's meet in downward facing dog. Pedal it out for a moment. Let's inhale the left leg off the mat, three-legged dog, and bring it in. Bring your left knee towards your left elbow, right ankle towards your right wrist, and slide that right foot back. Press yourself away from the mat, slight back bend, and begin to ease yourself down as far as that is comfortable for you. Looking to keep our hips square. We don't want to be rolling to one side or the other. Nice and square. Again, you can take pigeon on your back if that feels better in your body today. Utilize a block or a blanket, a rolled blanket, or maybe even a pillow to make the pose right for your body. And just ease down into your sleeping pigeon, or as far as is comfortable for you. And if you're in sleeping pigeon, let's go ahead and come back up onto our hands. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, lift the left leg, and meet in downward facing dog. Next, we're going to step the right foot outside of the right hand. In our lizard pose, you can drop the left knee if you'd like, or you can keep it lifted. And you can stay here, or option to come onto your left hand on your right knee, pressing that knee away from you, coming onto the knife edge of your right foot, and opening up in that lizard pose. Another option is to come down to your forearms. If that feels good, that's going to deepen the pose in your hip. Otherwise, you can stay with your palms or pressing that right knee away from you. Come back to the sole of your right foot, tuck your left toes, pick up that knee, and bring your right foot back. Downward facing dog, pedal it out. And then on your next inhale, bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand. You can either drop that right knee or leave it lifted. And we're going to put our weight into our right hand and open up the left knee, coming to that knife edge of our left foot. Pressing that knee away from us. If you did so on the other side, maybe you come down to your forearms. Maybe you're able to come all the way down. Or you're up on your palms. And of course, opening through the hip. Let's plant our hands, tuck our right toes, pick the knee up, and send our left leg back. Downward facing dog. Let's pedal it out. Float the knees to the mat. Cross our ankles. Sit back. You could also just meet on our back if that isn't comfortable to move that way. So I'm going to scoot to the center of my mat so I can comfortably lay down. Plant the soles of my feet on the mat. And I'm going to bring the inner edges of my feet to touch, and I'm going to let my knees splay out to the side, Supta Baddha Konasana. This is a great place to utilize a block, maybe underneath your knees. You can also just support them with your hands, if that feels right. Finding the spot that's comfortable for you. Maybe your feet are very close to your seat, maybe they're much further away. And if you have a block or a pillow or a towel, you can place it underneath your hips. And we're going to get a slight back bend. This is going to be a bit more intense, opening through the hips. So only doing what's comfortable for you. Letting your legs relax. Releasing any tension. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Continuing to breathe deeply, especially into any tight spots. Noticing our body soften into the pose. And if you have a block underneath your hips, go ahead and remove that now. And then let's guide our knees back up towards the ceiling, soles of the feet planted. Let's bring our right ankle to our left knee, grasp behind our left thigh, and then pull that leg in. Feeling the stretch in the right hip. Another option is you could grasp the right leg, send the left leg long, and pull that leg towards you. Release both legs long. Shake them out. And then bring both feet back into planted on the mat. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Grasp behind the right thigh and pull that leg towards you. If you did so on the other side, maybe you send the right leg long and pull the left leg into your chest. Plant both feet on the mat. Take them a bit wider than hip width, maybe all the way to the outside of your mat edges. Plant your hands palm down. And then let's just drop the knees to the right. Center. Drop them to the left. Center. And then let's just do that a couple more times. Slowly windshield wiping our knees. Come to stillness. Bring your knees into your chest and squeeze your legs as tightly as you can. If you need to, you could always grasp behind your thighs widening your knees for a little bit more space, tucking your head up, squeezing as much as you can, and then releasing everything down to the mat, sending your legs long, arms long by your sides, palms facing down. Tuck those shoulder blades. Let the feet splay out to the sides. Relaxing the jaw. Beginning to take some nice deep inhales. Long exhales. Smoothing out that spot between our eyebrows. Letting the eyes feel heavy in the head. Perhaps removing the tongue from the top of the mouth. Letting the teeth fall open. Or the mouth fall open, rather. If you're ready to be guided out, go ahead and start with some small movement. Maybe wiggling your toes and your fingers. Bringing movement to your wrists and ankles. Perhaps sliding your feet in and windshield wipering them back and forth. Rolling to your favorite side. Inhaling and exhaling deeply. Send that top leg long and press yourself up to a simple seated position. Lengthening through the spine, reaching through the crown. Giving yourself gratitude for showing up on the mat today. Appreciating what your body can do. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.